Hello and welcome back to math class. Today's lesson is subtracting mixed numbers. And take a look at pictures of your classmates. Aren't they adorable? Miss RG is with Tadavia, and this picture is of me and Josh. Just wanted to show you guys some pictures, make you smile. All right, let's get started. All right, just trying to get it to align here. Okay, that's the best we're going to get. That's okay. All right. Okay, subtracting mixed numbers. Okay, so yesterday we subtracted mixed numbers, but we only had one fraction that had a whole number. Today, both fractions will have a whole numbers, okay? But we are also still going to write them up and down. So make sure you have pencil and paper and make sure that you are ready because we're starting with number 1 up here. And number 1, we're going to write like this, 5 4/5. And then we're going to write minus 3 1/5 right underneath of it. And that is really messy. I'm going to erase this line here. I'm going to rewrite it. All right, that's better. All right, so we're going to start with the fractions. We go from right to left. Just like you would in a regular number. We start all the way to the right, we go to the left. So when we look at our fractions, we see that we have 4/5 minus 1/5. Can you take 1/5 from 4/5? Yes, you can. So if you take 1/5 from 4/5, you have 3/5. And then next we move over to our whole numbers. So 5 minus 3 is 2. Okay, so why was this easy? Did we need to regroup? Did we need to borrow from the 5? No, we did not, because 1/5 was very easily taken away from 4/5. There was enough in 4/5 to take away 1/5, so we're good. All right, I'm going to erase this one. While I'm erasing, please write down number 2 so that you're ready. All right, we're on number 2. Again, we're going to write it up and down. So we've got 6 9/12 minus 4 4/12. There we go. All right, go ahead. I want you to solve it. I'm going to give you a second. You're writing it, you're solving it. Okay, we're working right to left. So that means 9/12 minus 4/12 comes first. 9 minus 4 leaves us with 5/12. 6 minus 4 leaves us with 2 wholes and 5/12. Good job. All right, I'm going to erase that one, and while I'm erasing, you're writing the next one down. Okay, we're on number 3. So we've got 5 1/4 minus 2 3/4. All right, I want you to take a look at it, and I want you to think about how we're going to go through this. I want you to think about what we need to do. I want you to look at your fractions. You've got 1/4 minus 3/4. What are you going to need to do? Tell somebody. Tell your brother, your sister, your cat, your dog, your stuffed animal. Say it to yourself in the mirror. You need to borrow from the 5 because you cannot take 3/4 from 1/4. You're going to have to borrow and regroup the whole into a fraction. Okay, so the 5 drops down to a 4. Now that whole, where does it go? We did this yesterday. It goes over here with the 1/4. The whole is 4/4, and it goes with the 1/4. And we're doing this because why? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Say it out loud to yourself. We're doing this so that we have enough up here to take away 3/4. So 4/4 and 1/4 make 5/4. Now we can go ahead and subtract. So go ahead and subtract. You've got 4 and 5/4 minus 2 and 3/4. Your final answer should be 2 and 2/4. Final answer should be 2 and 2/4. All right, I'm going to erase that one. And while I'm erasing, you're going to write the next one, which is number 4. All right, number 4. 5 and 3/8 minus 3 and 6/8. Okay, I'm pausing because I'm letting you start without me. You should have some thought about what to do right now. Look at your 3/8 minus 6/8. You can't do that. You have to what? You are going to have to borrow and regroup from the 5. The 5 changes to a 4. And that whole you took, where does it go? Where does it go? Put it there. It's 8/8, and it goes with 3/8. 8/8 goes with the 3/8. To give us what? 11/8. Why did we do that? We did that because we couldn't take 6/8 from 3/8. There wasn't enough in 3/8. So we had to borrow and regroup so that we could make it large enough to take away the 6/8. So go ahead and finish solving. Okay, you should have 11/8 minus 6/8 is 5/8. And 4 minus 3 is 1. And that is your final answer, 1 5/8. All right, that was number 4. And I am going to, I'll do one more with you. I'll do number 5 with you. And then I'm stopping and you're going to do the rest on your own. So make sure you're writing down, right now you're writing down number 5. Number 5, 3 1/4 minus 1 3/4. All right, go ahead. I want you to start. Okay. What should we have done? Say it out loud. What should we have done? We should have borrowed from the 3. We should have made it a 2. We're working with fourths. So our whole number that we took out of this 3 is now 4/4. Okay, what happens now? The 4/4 goes with the 1/4 and it becomes 5/4. 5/4 minus 3/4. 2 minus 1. And there's your answer. All right. So now you have number 6, 7, and 8 to do on your own, and we will go over them during our class time. See you then.